whoa, whoa. Cheers.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Welcome to the Beverage Club podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Hayes, and today we're at Wrensilva, where they make hi-fi record consoles, and we're with the craftsman himself, Mike Massiv.
Yo, the one and only, as my friend says.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. When I met you at the Nobody Cares Run Club a month ago?
I think so. Was that long ago?
Yeah, Alan's birthday.
Yeah, Alan. Shout out Alan.
The Barber, episode 5. What's up?
Yeah, shout out. He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
We started talking, and for some reason you looked familiar, and I had no idea who you were. But I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like you were sitting there. I was eating my my breakfast croissant as usual, and we started a conversation about. I forgot what it was about, but you brought up the podcast, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you did the podcast for Alan, with the homie Alan," and then we just started getting into it. I started talking to you about what I did, and we just hit it off after that, man. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't know what I do, but this is what I do.
Yeah,
and, I don't have an Instagram, but they have an Instagram.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. So
it's hard. It's hard to describe. Anytime anyone asks me what I do, it's hard to describe what I do.
So, but you're the craftsman.
In a way, now I've kind of moved away from craftsmanship a little and more. I don't know. It's a lot of hats. It's a lot of hats within the company. It's a small company, so I started off with the company, and they opened up in 2016. And I was lucky enough to get in there early to where it was only a couple of us working. And all the guys that work here, we're all down to earth. Everyone is like all about the craftsmanship. They're all about traditional things. They're all about music and art. So it's super cool working with these guys because, it's a different world. It's a different culture. And when I started doing it, I knew a little bit about fine woodworking and high-end furniture, but my background was mostly just starting off in like sales and administrative work. And then I had one of those moments. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie Demolition Man with Jake. Not Demolition Man. What was it? Demolition. And it was where he kind of lived a life of just your regular 9 to 5, work in the office. Just do your regular person thing. No disrespect to regular people. We love them. But there was a moment when he woke up and something changed in him, and he was like, you know what? I want to do something different. And the premise of the story was where he walked into a job site, like a construction job site. He was in like full suit, like tie, nice shirt, dress pants. And he was like, you know what? I want to do that. I want to see what's up with that. So that's kind of what happened with me, where I was a lot in the corporate world when I was younger. A lot of people don't say that because I'm fairly young, but I feel like I'm like 60 already. But when I was younger, I had this moment of awakening where I was like, you know what, man? I kind of don't like sitting in an office all day and just crunching numbers. So I left all that behind. And I went into the construction field. My brother-in-law was like, come work with me. It was a cabinet shop, and I started doing grunt work, as they call it, just like bottom of the barrel, just breaking houses down, like demolition, just tearing stuff apart. And I just stuck with it for years, and I did that for a couple of years. Then I met more people in the industry that were craftsmen at their own craft and their own trade. And they started teaching me, and I was like, wow, like this is kind of cool. Like I kind of like learning how to do these little things and fine detail. So throughout the years, I learned how to do tile work and, framing, flooring, every aspect of construction I wanted to learn. And the reason for that was I wanted to learn how to do things on my own to eventually, like everyone's American dream.
Go off grid?
Yeah, go off grid. American dream, go off grid, build your own house, right? Do everything on your own. classic chop your own wood down and just the peaceful life, right?
Yeah.
So that was the whole motivation for doing that. And then out of nowhere, I got tired of doing construction. I found myself being in that job and being like, damn, like this is, I did like my own, what do they call it? It's like your own company, pretty much, like you're a handyman, right?
Yeah, like
so
freelancer.
I did freelancing. So I did that for a couple of years. So I got to learn how to really run your own time and run your own business, I would say. Mm-hmm. I had to keep track of everything on my own. And after a while, I was like, this kind of sucks. Like, it's cool doing it, but at the same time, just doing it for like a job, like construction, I was like, this is maybe not for me.
And you're doing it all
day, every day.
There's no one else helping you do any of it.
Exactly. I mean, it was me and my friend and myself doing it, but I mean, you're all day, every day, running your own company. You're like grinding nonstop from waking up to going to sleep, and even in your dreams, you have like nightmares of like, oh man, how am I going to finish this? Or how am I going to figure this out? Yeah. And you wake up just thinking about that one thing, and you just kind of get it overtakes you, and then you have no peace of mind. You're like, damn. So then I saw this company, and I was like, oh damn, like this seems pretty sweet. I love music, I love art, I love fine things in life, just like anyone else. I love the high end stuff. Let me see what this is about. So I hit him up, and then I interviewed with the buddy Adam, which he's taught me pretty much a lot of the things that I know in woodworking. Shout out Adam Baumhart. He taught me a lot of the fine details of woodworking. In my eyes, he's like this master craftsman, right? Like he knows probably way more than I know. I'm more of the like just do it type of guy. He's more of like he thinks about it, methodical, just like how all the wood works and different types of wood and the grains. And I'm just like, dude, just hand me a piece of wood and I'll make something, like I'll make something sweet. Just give me the material and I'll do it. But he's very much into the I would say spiritual side of it, more methodical. But I interviewed with him, and I was like, hey man, like I just want to learn. Like I just want to learn how to do this. I love what you guys make. And it was a big decision for me, because when I was making that transition, I was going from making a good amount of money like on my own by myself to working with like a startup company. And I'm like, damn, like do I really want to give up the comfort for learning something new that I see a potential in and I want to grow with? But the money's not all there, like I'm going to have to struggle for a little bit and really kind of hone down. And, so it was a big decision. I remember calling my brother that day. They called me back for the interview, and I was like, hey man, I don't know about this job. Like it seems like a pretty good idea, but I'm going to be struggling if I take this job. So it was a big leap for me.
And that's the give and take that you have to like weigh out, whether like you take responsibility of the sales, create leads, do the promotion, all that stuff, like do the work, versus go to another company that does, its own thing, and you just take care of this lane.
Exactly.
Take care of that lane the best, So yeah.
But it's been difficult though. That there was a good transition period where it's the give and take, where I have to, and I'm still learning the give and take of, okay, now we have a team, right? And now people are in place to do certain things, and it's just being patient, because sometimes what needs to get done, but it's no longer your job to do it.
Right.
So you're just like in the background, you're like, come on, man, just do this.
That's
like
tough.
it's not as hard as you think, but it's the same where everyone's different. And sometimes it's a difference between people that learn by trial by fire and people that are a little more like, slowed down, and they need to draw it out, right? So I'm a trial by fire guy. Some people that I meet are methodical, and they're like, let me just take a step back and really think about this before I do it. But in my head, I'm like, it's really not that hard, man. Just do it, and I know you can do it. But it's been tough. It's been tough, but it's been great. This journey has been like absolutely amazing. It's helped me grow, and I don't know, man. It's very spiritual, working with building things and music, and working with materials that you don't see a lot of people doing nowadays. A lot of young kids aren't interested in craftsmanship or people now just want things so fast, right? They want it instantly because it's readily available. But just the art behind creating something like beautiful like this, it's insane, man. It's been a great journey.
Yeah. So I see that we have waves here. Like, I don't know what you call these waves.
We call this the tobacco. So it's what we do with this is, and then
These are hi-fi record consoles.
yeah, what that means are they're high fidelity,
Okay.
which means that the sound is like, I would say the sound is uncompared to anything else. Pretty much, it's our own patented sound. So no other speaker or console will ever sound like this one.
Yeah. When you played it earlier, vibes, bro.
Dude,
Vibes.
I'll play-
Whatever you were playing.
Yeah,
That was
that
vibes.
was Ralphie Chu, dude, my newest discovery.
Okay,
but
Ralphie
he's,
Chu.
Coming out of Spain, Ralphie Chu. But yeah, I'll play a record like maybe here, or once we're done, I'll play a record. The beauty of it is the record. Like you can play Bluetooth and Sonos on it, right? Mm-hmm. You can plug in your aux or your phone, but the beauty of it is the vinyl, right? Because when I first started listening to vinyl, I had one of those little Crosley suitcase record player. Like that's like
from like
a Target
or Walmart.
Or Walmart. Like that's like everyone's first.
I got one for my wife for Christmas, and she used it once.
Yeah, then that's the issue. It's like because it doesn't. I mean, no disrespect to them, because it is what it is, right? It's like a small little speaker, and it sounds small. Like the sound is small, and you're like
and grainy.
So you're like, oh, I thought this was gonna, like, the expectation was like you're like expecting something super cool. Like you're like, oh man, this is gonna sound awesome. This is my first vinyl, and you play it on that little suitcase speaker, and you're like, well, this is very anticlimactic. Like
That's what I do. Honestly, like, I was expecting something similar to that here, like the vinyl sound, like that old school vinyl sound, or whatever. But when you played the Ralphie Chu, bro, and I was like, it's coming out of that. Dude, that's fire,
dude. Just wait, man. Like I'll play a record, and you're just gonna be like, what? This sounds like if I'm playing it off of like my Bluetooth speaker, like off my phone. It's absolutely insane, the amount of engineering that has gone into these, the quality of parts that we put in it. It's absolutely insane. Like when I first heard it, I was like, there's no way. What's going on here? I just wanted to know more. I'm like, oh, there's no way this sounds this good. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, this is our new model. We had an older version, right? When we first started, it was I think there's been like maybe 3 or 4 models already, but this is the newest one, and this one is like the top of the top now. The ones before sound great, but these sound even better, which is, in my head, I'm like, how can you possibly make it sound better than what it sounds like now? But it definitely does. It's insane.
So the models that you had before, you said that earlier. You said there was 3 models.
Yeah,
and then this is the 3rd one.
The ones that we make. So the model, or I would say the models. What I was speaking about is the different versions that we've made. As far as, so say this is like one model, right? But the one that came before it and the one before, now they would be called museum pieces, right? Okay. Because we no longer use them. But as far as the models, we make 3 right now. This is the standard. This is our regular size one, like the main one of our top sellers. And then the bigger one we make, which the base on that is absolutely insane. That's the M1. That's like our flagship model, which is like the top of the top. And then we have a smaller one that we brought back, which is called the Loft. And that's like something you would put in your studio, or maybe a small room, which is still sounds amazing. Like something that small to play vinyl. That would be what the suitcase would be. The comparison to the suitcase, but pretty much take a shotgun to the suitcase and put it on this. It's absolutely insane.
Dude, I just realized that you had the suitcase, and this is like that centerpiece dresser type cabinet that you have at your house.
Yeah.
That's suitcase to this.
Suitcase to that. Yeah. And that's, I guess that's what, I was talking to this lady at a thrift store one time, and it was a cool little boutique, right? And we were talking about high-end stuff. She was like, yeah, I can't afford that. We were talking about Ferraris, right? And she's like, I can't afford that. I don't even think, like, I can't afford it. I'm like, just because you can't afford it doesn't mean you don't want one, right? And that's the same with this. Like people can afford it, and it's priced. It's a high end price because it's a high end product, right? Because there's so much work that goes into it. It's like building a Ferrari or building a Nissan GTR, right? It's like everything is handmade, everything's put together precisely, everything's designed and engineered a certain way, right? And you can't get anything else like this anywhere else. This is like if you look it up and you're like, let me look something else up that's cheaper. You can't find it.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. I told her, it's like, just because it's like, I would compare it to like a Ferrari or a high-end car. Just because you can't afford one doesn't mean you don't want one or strive to have one, right?
Yeah.
Because it is a centerpiece. It is like a heirloom, right? It's something you can buy for your family, and you can just pass it down to your kids. And who knows what happens, but it's something that'll live forever.
This is like the addition to the grand piano
Exactly.
that you have in your mansion.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Or what what is it? The Cause, the statue, that Cause statue you have in the corner of your living room, right?
The head on it.
Yeah, with the head on it. Exactly. It's art, man. It's not only a piece of furniture, but it is art. And it's what do you call it? Like livable art, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a art connoisseur, but it is it's beautiful, man. It's been a great experience doing these things. It's pretty sweet.
So why don't we play something on this, and then we're gonna come back and spin the wheel of 1,000 drinks,
Okay.
and then we'll keep on with the pod.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Thanks for giving us a tour. Showing us how
man.
this works with the vinyl. Because last time you plugged it with your phone, right?
Yeah, it was all
the
Bluetooth.
vinyl is definitely game changer,
Right?
And then the
man.
tour out there to show what like the previous models and what was dead and now revived.
Yeah.
Like dude, high end for sure. How well do people know about Wrensilva?
They do and they don't. It's crazy because the company has worked with big names, right? Like
Producer, singer, rapper, pop star, rock star, actor.
the list goes on and on and on. Yeah, man, it's insane how many people know about it, but at the same time, how many people don't know about it. So it's definitely a niche market where I don't know if that's what we're going for, but yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. I was just thinking about, how we talked about Ferraris and Lambos and GTRs and stuff like that. Like when you're cruising downtown and you see one down the street, you're like, oh, that's a Ferrari,
That's
right?
a Ferrari. That's a
and
Lambo.
I just imagine like going to someone's house and like, yo, they got a Wrensilva.
Yeah, that's honestly like the feel, I would say. That's even working, even just sitting here. Sometimes I'll take breaks and I'll sit here and just lay on the ground and just chill and play a record. Like that's one of my rituals, right? I'll just focus in and clear my mind, play a record, and I'll just lay down here when no one's here. And it's that feeling where for me it was like my first pair of like high-end studio monitors. Like for the longest time I would use like the crappiest, like when I was like producing music I would have like the crappiest monitors, and then I finally saved up and was able to get a pair of Yamaha HS8s, which are like in the studio world, like every studio has them, right? And like once I got those, I was like, yes, I'm finally part of the club of like having some nice studio monitors, right? And I can hear what other people hear. So it's that same feel where it is like if you walk into someone's house, right? You're not just gonna walk into a random house, like your friend's house, and they might have one, but you're probably not going to see one of these. It's like you're going to go maybe to a private party and who knows where, like the Hollywood Hills, and then you're like, oh damn,
they got a Wrensilva.
I've actually been to the place where they make these. I know the guy that makes these. I was like, damn, they got one. Yeah. So then it's kind of like owning a Rolls Royce or something. It's a status, right? You definitely something to shoot for, right? And I would say that's the feel of it. It's it's not like we limit people from buying it, but we definitely want to make sure that the people that are buying it truly appreciate what it is, right? It's not just something that you can go to the store and pick out. You definitely have to want it, and you definitely want to have to appreciate the craftsmanship and what it is. Be a aficionado of music, aficionado of fine woodworking, aficionado of fine furniture, right? It's all within that realm, but that's definitely the feel that you get. I would say, I don't know, what's the feel that you get? Just
So, dude, as you're explaining it, my brain goes into like picture mode.
mm-hmm.
So you're saying like sometimes you'd play a record, you just lay here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like drone shot, album cover. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, just like relax, like sit on the back of this and just chill and relax and vibe. I mean, like this is a dope sound. The sound that comes out of this is like super dope. So depending on what you're playing,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I mean, what I've heard so far has been like,
Pretty.
dude, chill. Like I can just like chill, relax. Those are the vibes that I'm getting, right? But obviously we can play anything out of
Like
this.
classic rock or I don't know, some EDM. Who knows? It's
Dude, EDM. So imagine y'all make a DJ booth type thing that they bring to like a club or something. Like they had that set up at Cabo or something.
Dude, the funny thing is that I've had that idea for the longest time too, just for that market, right? Whereas a DJ is like, you have two of these side by side.
Yeah.
The DJ's just playing his records and just going back and forth between the consoles, which would be absolutely absurd, right? Like, yeah, but I've thought about that concept too. And who knows? Maybe.
Dude.
Maybe. But we don't know.
Yeah,
we can't say that for sure. But we do put these in a couple festivals. There was a country festival and then a beach, I think it was called Beach Life.
Okay.
And we do listening, the green rooms, right? And within the green rooms where the artists stay before they go to their show, we do put these in there. And they can just play records and chill out in the green room before they go on stage, right? So that's one step towards the right direction, right? But we'll see. We'll
that'd be
see.
dope.
Maybe what's it called? A-Track or Diplo will hop on and be like, let me get one of these and put it on stage, you know?
Dude, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild.
Everyone in the comments, go ahead, shout out your favorite music artist, DJ, EDM, producer, anyone that you want to see this on stage.
We'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen.
But yeah, man, this has been a world of amazement for me.
Thanks, man.
But let's move forward with spinning the wheel of 1,000 drinks. And today, we spun that wheel, and we landed on
the holy water.
The holy water. So yeah, we got that 9.5 pH perfect hydration from Mercado de Northgate.
Shouts out Northgate Market for keeping us fed. They got great Mexican food, great Mexican products. Shouts out to the Mexican community, right? We're here in Barrio Logan.
Hey, let's go. Yeah, 9.5 alkaline, so it's apparently really good for your body. I was going to do something really cool with a whole bunch of different waters and then put like that little droplet test.
Oh, that would have been sick.
But we spun that wheel yesterday, and I tried finding one. Tried to go to Walmart, Target, Petco, didn't have it. So I'm like, all right, we can't be.
We'll just poison our body.
We can't be scientific with it.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, this is the perfect hydration. So we'll just crack it open and cheers it up, and then continue with what we got going.
All right. Whoa. Cheers.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Oh man, I feel dumb with this wig.
It's all right, dude. The wig doesn't change anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I done turned to the water boy.
The water, you spit in the cooler.
Oh shit.
All right, where were we?
I don't know. I feel like I should take this thing off now.
Yeah, I did 4 years of that. It's terrible.
I'm gonna tell you, this is honestly the first time I've ever gotten it off.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna where to put it.
Did you play football?
No, I didn't. Never played football. Not one day.
It was all right. It was all right. I think I lost a couple brain cells doing it.
Hey, I think you've been fine. You've been fine doing this, craftsmanship and building these things, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I think those brain cells that you probably lost, like, you didn't need them.
Yeah, probably. It's probably for all the dumb things that I was doing.
Imagine the 2 that you had. You probably would have, like, built Tesla before Tesla was
Probably,
built.
man.
You know what I mean?
The world was not ready.
No, it's the dude that time travels. It's the dude time travels is like, yo, this guy, if we gotta knock him out, give him have a concussion because he's gonna do something dope, and we can't have him do it. It's like, you know what? Just a couple because we need him to build some stuff.
He's gonna invent that one program, the AI that starts Armageddon. So we're like, we gotta dumb him down.
Sheesh.
So what is that? Skynet?
Skynet. Oh yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, dude. The way that the '90s have like built our future now is crazy.
What do you mean, like fiction 90s or real 90s?
I was thinking fiction '90s.
Yeah. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Like everything that they predicted or that they supposedly it was fake. Now it's real.
Yeah, the whole COVID, real life COVID, is like Demolition Man. The Demolition Man with Stallone.
Stallone?
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah, because think of it. In their future, they went to go high five, right? But they had no contact. So when they high five, they did this and this.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Okay, so that's like their high fives. Though. Like, they went to go get high five and do this, right?
Yeah.
Now, remember the beginning portion of COVID? Everyone was going to the store and stealing all the toilet paper. Mm-hmm. But in the movie Demolition Man was the 3 seashells. There's like, you got to use the 3 seashells. You don't have toilet paper? No, we use the 3 seashells.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I don't remember that part. Damn.
Ever since COVID, and then I think I watched that movie. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I don't know, just randomly stumbled onto it. You know how like sometimes you just randomly stumble onto things.
Yeah.
That you're like, dude, that's happening right now. That's what happened to me.
We don't talk about those random things because then we get shut down.
No, it's true. Because even in Demolition Man, they said that Arnold Schwarzenegger was president, but he became our governor.
Oh yeah. That was like, man, I'm trying to think of one of those too, but the movie that I really compare today's society with is Idiocracy.
Yes.
Do you seen that?
Do you know about the Crocs?
Oh yeah, the story behind the Crocs,
Yeah.
man. How the person that invented them because they wanted like just the dumbest shoe ever, right?
The dumbest shoe ever.
There's like, just make me something completely stupid and dumb to wear, like just the most like, just honestly like the most like something that just an idiot would wear, right? And they invented the Croc.
Back in the day.
Before
Before anyone even knew what the fuck Croc was.
Yeah. And now everyone is wearing them. I'm like, I remember I was, I don't know, man. This is one of those situations where Crocs are a red flag to me when it comes to relationships. If you wear Crocs, no, I'm not. I'm going to pass on that. Yeah. But for that reason, where if you don't know the history and you're just wearing Crocs because you're following a trend, then probably not going to be talking to you. But do you have a pair of Crocs?
I don't have a pair of Crocs.
I don't either. I don't own Crocs. Yeah. Anti-Crocker. But yeah, man, that was one of the things from that movie where I was like, it was like stumbled upon where like all the people in the movie had Crocs on, and I'm like, dude, this is real life. Like this.
Have you ever stepped into Crocs?
No.
Me neither. people they die by it, bro. They're like, yo, I love Crocs.
Yeah.
And that. I just haven't done it.
Dude, I feel like it's there's something in the Croc material that as soon as you step into the Croc, you're like instantly just
you're sucked in.
It's like the chip that Elon's making. Like it
Dude.
secretly implants a chip in you, and you're done. Like, do you own Crocs? No. All right, cool.
My boy Adam doesn't own Crocs.
He says he's an adult male. That's exactly my point. Same here. Only boots and then chanclas, dog. That's about it. The Crocs, man. Maybe one day when I give up on life in the world. If you ever see me in Crocs, just ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing?
Yeah. Are you all right, man? I saw you wearing those tie-dye Crocs for a whole month now.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, man. Crocs.
So when you're not working here, what do you do Like, what do you do for fun?
So when I'm not working here and building things, I'm either working on music. Music's also been a big part of my life ever since I was a kid. I've learned, I was in band, I was in choir. Growing up, music has been like an escape for me, I would say. Like classic sob piano story, came up from nothing, started at the bottom. And we're almost there, I would say. Not quite here, but almost there. But started at the bottom, just never really had anything poor upbringing, like super poor. And music was a way to escape, so I do music on my part-time. I make music on Spotify. If you want to look me up, Mike Massiv on Spotify. Look at my music. But if you want to check it out, it's not like the best. It's pretty good. I mean, I make stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's not good. I just like to make it because it's a great way for me to do something productive, other than just sitting around and watching TV all day. When I do sit around and watch TV, it's got to be movies. Like if I'm not working on music, if I'm not building anything, I'm watching movies. Like I'm a big movie person. Any movie, I would prefer movies over shows any day. Hang out with friends, go to shows all the time. A lot of my homies that work here, they're all in bands. Shouts out to Mitch. Shouts out to West Winders. Shouts out to Drug Hunt. Shouts out to Blind Fortune. Shouts out to Brian Scafidi. Shouts out to Pleasure Pill. Yeah, everyone here is making music, and they're doing their thing. So I'm always trying to support friends and family that are always doing things. So if I'm not creating, if I'm not working on something, I'm supporting. Yeah. So making sure everyone is being seen and somewhat, So that's what I do.
That's what's up.
What about you, man?
Before we dive into that, you said, go check out my Spotify.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, go check out my Spotify. I don't have an Instagram, but I got a Spotify.
I don't have an Instagram. I don't have social media. It's been a while since I've done it, but it feels great.
I know. I think it's dope. It's like, hey, how do I find you? It was like. It would be the question, what's your Instagram? You're like, I don't have Instagram, but I have Spotify.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a new flex.
Yeah, man. It's getting into just creating, right?
Yeah.
So as a creator now, the reason I got rid of my Instagram was because I wasn't really creating with it.
Okay.
So I just got rid of it. It was a distraction for me. And I did the same thing everyone else does, right? I was like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of it for one day. Mm-hmm. And then I would hop back on it. It's like, you know what? I'm going to delete it, and then I would hop back on it, right? So I would like kind of take breaks in the beginning, slowly feeding off of it until one point I was like, you know what? I'm just going to delete my account. Because you know how you can take it off your phone? Yeah. And you would take a break from it.
So you deleted it completely.
You would delete the app off your phone or sign out and just kind of leave it. So finally, the tricky thing is it's kind of like you get stuck to an identity, right? You get stuck to your Instagram identity or your social media identity where this is you, right?
Yeah.
Where in reality, it's propaganda, right? You start to get influenced from outside things, and you're like, oh, maybe I like this, maybe I like that, and you don't have time to really think about yourself. You're just like trying to do things, as they say, do it for the gram.
Yeah.
So I finally got up one day. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna delete my account and work on what I want to work on, and not really pay attention to outside influences of what I should be doing or what success or society thinks I should be doing. Right. So I finally gave it up, and I'm like, you know what? So far, it's been great. So far, obviously, I'm not in the loop of what's hip and what's happening, but I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and it's been calming and relaxing. Now I can finally focus on what I truly want to do and what I truly want to focus instead of, thinking maybe I want to do this because everyone else is doing it, Mm-hmm. So it's been awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm glad that you said, like what you said was, you fall into a niche and then that's what you have to do,
Mm-hmm.
like you do music. So like what I was going to say is like, oh, you don't want to promote your music, but at the same time, what you just said is like, I'm promoting music. That means I always have to promote music. But I like other shit.
Yeah,
you know?
you create your identity and you get stuck to it. You're like,
And that's something that I've always fell into. It's like, what do I want to do? Because I like to do a lot of things. So what do I make my Instagram profile, right?
Yeah,
So it's like I like to do video. Do I just do videos? But I like working out. But I like eating. So it's like all these things. I like to do all these things.
Yeah.
And then putting it, for me to think I put it on social media, it's like, oh, like, who are you?
Yeah, it's a job,
yeah.
dude. It's a job, and that was for me where I wasn't willing to do that job, right? Another one of the beauties of not having social media is that you learn how to build connections over time. I've always been a slow relationship builder. Where,
What do you mean?
like, I'm always, I wouldn't say timid, but I'm very off-putting at first. Like, I'm like, not so much a wall, but I'm like, oh, let me keep you at a distance and see what's up. But then if we click, then like we'll start hanging out. And if we've been hanging out for a year, then we're probably, all right, this is the homie. But like usually a lot of relationships that people make, they're very shallow. They're like, you meet someone for the first time and then you're like, oh, cool. And then like you never talk to them ever again, right? But I don't know if we have to put this in the podcast. I'm just talking.
No, 100%. It's like the conversations where it's like, how was the weather? Did
Yeah.
you watch the game?
How's the weather, right?
And that's something that I feel I can't really like relate to, because like people say, "Hey, did you watch the game?" I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, do you watch sports?
No.
Dude, see?
No, what?
I don't either, dude.
Yeah.
Why don't you watch sports?
I don't watch sports because I just play sports. I would play the sports, like whatever sports it was. I just play it. But yeah, I just at an early age I just didn't. I think back in the day, my dad used to watch baseball, right, on the TV, and I'm just like, okay, I just watch it. I'm like, all right, nothing's really happening. I went to a baseball game when I was 7, and nothing really happened there either. And I'm like, oh, shit.
That feeling of America didn't inspire you? Or?
The only thing that inspires me when it comes to that, particularly when I was younger, was that song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the crowd. So I learned that song because of school or whatever. But I was like, oh, that's what they say.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I got. But yeah, as far as sports goes, I don't really know too much about sports. I don't. But if someone was like, hey, you want to play basketball? Got you. Hey, you want to play football?
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
you. Hey, you want to play baseball? Sure. Yeah, I'll play. I'd rather play the sport than watch it.
Dude, same here. I've played sports throughout my whole life. And for some reason, watching it was never fun for me. Like, people will keep stats and they'll, like, learn the players' names and, like, dive deep into the players and, like, idolize them. Like, I don't that's not for me, dude. Like, I much rather play it and be a part of it than watch it. And the same thing, like, I never watched a sport and was like, this is tight. Like, I can watch this for hours, you know?
If it's on when I'm, like, at a party or something like that, sure, I'll watch it. And then I'll be like, ooh, that dude got hit. Like,
yeah.
Then it's like those, like, when that happens, I'm like, damn, and I'll be invested.
Yeah, being
like,
part of like a crowd, right? When it's like the Super Bowl or the MLB Cup, right? It's a big event and everyone's just hanging out and having a good time.
100%.
I love being a part of that because it's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
You're part of the vibe, but when you just come home and put the game on and you just sit there for hours.
I think that's the thing that I just can't do.
Yeah, it's not for me. I can do that with movies, which maybe that's my thing, but I can't do that with sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I do that with movies too. You said movies. Do you have like a favorite movie?
Favorite?
I mean, I can't say that. I'm glad you said that because like I don't have a favorite movie. But there is one that I really like the most.
What was that one?
And that's called Crash.
The one with who's that? Samuel L. Jackson's in that, isn't he?
No, Don Cheadle. Brendan Fraser, Sandra Bullock, Ludacris. Was Kevin Hart in that? I'm not sure if Kevin Hart was in there. It's like all these big stars, right? But but basically what happens in the movie is everyone is affected by everyone. It's like a cause and effect that affects other people. Bro, if you haven't seen it.
I think I've seen it once.
Michael Pena's in it?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, bro.
Dude, Michael Pena is the GOAT, too.
Yeah, dude. Michael Pena's in that shit. And I'm like, bruh. That one scene with his daughter, I don't know. Okay.
I'll have
You
to
gotta
watch
watch
it.
You gotta rewatch it, bro. It's wild.
Dude, one of my favorite Michael Pena characters is the security guard from Observe and Report.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that
You
movie.
haven't seen that? Oh man, you gotta watch it. He's like plays just this dumb security guard, but like he's so good at playing like a good role, and he's also like a serious role, but he's also really good at playing like the dumbest thing you've ever seen.
Dude,
Right?
when he was in Ant-Man, he made me laugh so much. I don't know if you've seen Ant-Man.
Where he was talking about how his girlfriend broke up with him and his mom died, and he's like, but they left me the van.
Like his whole tangent, you know?
yeah.
Every tangent that he had, I think in the first and the second one, it was just like ridiculous. Like, bro, he nailed that.
He kills it,
Yeah,
man.
he kills it for sure. He's one of my favorites.
Michael Pena, yeah, for sure. Not only because he's Raza, but he's Michael Pena. But yeah, on to my favorite movies, dude. I don't know. It's hard because you have like Crashes, like that's your go-to.
Yeah, if it's around, yeah, I would watch that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's so hard. I have a lot.
Is
I would
that-
say, dude, my like favorite movie that I can watch nonstop, not nonstop, but I can always sit down and chill would be the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
For some reason, I don't know. It's just either I don't know, man. It's just Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's a simple movie. Like it's just simple. It's like it's a simple movie. It's got a great premise, right? Great plot, and you got this chocolate maker that's like an absolute genius, but he's also like an absolute dick at some time, like very condescending. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's a good movie. It's if you haven't seen the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you gotta see it. Have you
gotta
seen
watch
it?
that. Yeah, of course, 100%.
It's just it's and the cinematography too. It's insane how much went into it. Like every little detail was absolutely amazing. But
Yeah, the illusions that they had.
the illusions, like the props, everything was
the
absolutely crazy.
soundtracks, the musical.
The songs,
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's my favorite movie. I would say Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
For sure.
I model my life off of Oompa Loompa. I'm just an Oompa Loompa in the world.
A tall ass Oompa Loompa. Sheesh, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, movies, music.
Movies,
Art.
music, art. Yeah, art. Yeah, I do paint.
Ooh, okay.
Paint from time to time. Pretty much anything creative, man. I'm all about creating. If you're not creating, then, I mean, what are you really doing, right? But anything creative-wise, I'm always down to learn. Working on cars as well. I spent a good amount of time in my upbringing working on cars, so now I like to work on my own car.
Which is?
Which is the original 93 Ford Explorer limited edition XLT. But yeah, that's not
In baby blue.
baby, it's not I want to paint it black, but just cuz all black everything. But it's a work in progress. So it's yeah, it was one of those cars with me are weird cuz I've had many cars and I've had like a Lexus, right? I've had a Mazda, I've had BMW. And anytime I pick a car, like I let it choose me, kind of like that Transformers movie.
Okay.
Like I let it choose me, so I go through this, like just looking for cars, and as soon as I see it, I know because when I saw that car, it wasn't the prettiest looking car, it wasn't like a gas saver or anything like that. But when I saw it, I was like, damn, I have to have this car. Like something about it, I want it, right?
Yeah.
And when I bought it, it wasn't running. Like it was completely like it was leaking coolant, it was leaking oil, like I couldn't drive it, right? And I bought it based off of the dude that I was buying off was completely like he was just a chill. He was like, hey man, this is what's up with the car. I was like, all right, I trust you. Like, and I bought it, and he actually towed it all the way to my house from Santa Ana, which was like an hour
So he told
away.
you everything was wrong with it already.
Yeah, he was like, this is what's wrong. It doesn't, like, it runs, but you can't drive it because it's leaking coolant, so it'll overheat. So I was like, you know what? I went online, looked up what might have been wrong with it, pinpointed the problem, and I was like, all right, I know what's wrong with it. So I was like, cool, it's like $40 part.
Yeah.
Towed it to my house, same day, as soon as it got there, popped it out, boom, 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 swapped out the part, and I was like, sick. So started it, everything was good. And I drove it for the first time, and I was like, damn, like, this is like a time machine. Like,
Dang.
took me back, right?
Yeah.
But if people don't know about the 93 Ford Explorer, it was like the first first SUV, like big family car that America had, and it pioneered every other SUV after that. Like after that, the companies like Jeep made the Jeep Cherokee, and Mazda made like the Tribute and stuff like that. So it's a historic car.
Pioneer.
Yeah. Well, not the Pioneer, but
Yeah.
it's a historic car. Yeah. But yeah, cars, man. Anything related to engineering or science, physics. If I'm not working on cars, I'm learning about physics and science. I help my grandpa out too. This is just conversation, but
Of course.
I help my grandpa out with his house, remodeling his house, dude. Like just stay busy pretty much. Now that I no longer, now that I've kind of found the things I like to do, I just stay busy and always just try to stay in everything that I'm doing, right? Whether it's music, art, craftsmanship, working on cars, or working on houses, doing projects, like anything that is conducive to creativeness, I always tap into. And it's worked so far. It's been pretty chill, man.
Yeah.
It's been a great journey.
Oh yeah.
I'm 30 going on 80.
You're only 30?
Only 30. Yeah.
You're saying you're like,
Only
I'm too
30.
old. I'm like, shit, bro.
I'm only 30. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
It feels like I'm 60 though.
Wow, dude.
How old are you, man?
34.
Yeah. See, you're there. You're right there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still young. We're mid-size or midlife bucks, I would say.
Midlife bucks.
You know how they say like young bucks? We're midlife bucks. Yeah, man.
That dude, caption.
Midlife bucks.
That's gonna be a new hat.
Yeah. Stay hydrated. Midlife bucks, dude.
Well, people be like, "What the fuck is he saying?"
Trademark. Yeah, people are gonna be like, dude, this dude has been talking forever about some random ass shit. But I can't stop listening. I don't know what it is.
Dude, this is dope. Man, I feel like we can talk on for like forever, but I'm not sure how these batteries are gonna last.
We'll go till they die, man. Yeah, I mean, any topic we can talk about anything. I don't know. Do you fuck with science?
I dabble in it, but I don't know too much.
Like physics. I don't know if can we talk about this stuff on podcast.
I mean, yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Okay, so what do you know? Well, like, what do you have in mind? And then that way we can like figure out if I know, because like I kind of dabble here and there, but I'm not like an expert or anything.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that I talk about. It's like pretty much I'm going to turn into Neil deGrasse Tyson. Physics is a big thing that I've been dabbling into. The law of the observer. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Observation theory, where nothing exists unless you're looking at it.
It's like the red car thing.
It's the slit theory.
Slit theory.
Have you heard of that? Where they shoot. So there's a scientist shot, like, right, they put a camera towards a slit in a wall, right? And they shot particles through it.
And then it's like the smaller particles that go through it.
And they go through it, and it creates a line, right? It's like a perfect array. But when no one was recording it, same slit would shoot protons through it, and it would just create chaos. Like these things would go everywhere. So the observer theory is like based off of, nothing in our physical matter world is real unless we put our attention to it, right? So if we look this way and we don't see what's behind us, like none of this exists, and everything is just like matter is just completely dispersed, and there's no tree, there's no desk, right? It's just matter floating in mid space.
We're gonna need to do another podcast with the green screen.
Oh yeah.
And that way we can have all these just
protons. Oh, there's no, I won't plug him yet because he said not to tell anyone, but that'll be for later.
Yeah, we'll save that. We'll save that for the next pod.
We'll save that.
But yeah, man. No, this has been a pleasure being on the pod. We're gonna dive into more stuff, part 2, for sure.
Part 2, when we've become millionaires, we'll come back and we'll go to his house and you'll have a Wrensilva,
dude.
And then we'll go to my house and then I'll have a Wrensilva. And then we'll be like, damn, this motherfucker has a Wrensilva. That's tight.
Now, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my phone, because it's about to die. That's about it.
Just going back, check Spotify.
Oh yeah. If you're ever in the mood to listen to some random music, check out my Spotify. Mike Massiv, MikeMassiv. You'll find me. It's a picture of me just looking stupid. Other than that, like I said, if you see me in the streets, holla. Yeah. That's about the only way you're ever going to find me. Or come visit me here at Wrensilva. That's about it.
Let's go.
But yeah, man, it was great. It was great.
Yes, sir. All right, this has been a Beverage Club podcast special with Mike Massiv. And remember, every day we drink something.